Reporting to you live here from Yorkdale Ball, visiting for the third time in a week. It's live from last week.
Episode 212.
Let's go! Welcome you my fellow JayWalkers to another episode of Live from Last Week. Hope last week has served you well. Just a quick shameless plug before we go on. Want you guys to like and share this video and subscribe to the channel. So randomly, prior to my shift last night, running into my former coworker Eeyore, aka Kate. I came out of the hospital this morning in a good mood, doing only one shift. Then getting in a decent 4-hour post-night shift napping. I was excited to watch on TV the replay that came out last night of the most recently added edition of WWE's Raw on Netflix, where they had a goosebump raising opening segment with The Rock and the much anticipated Tribal Rules match, where the OTC, the original Tribal Chief, aka the only Tribal Chief, won his Ulufala back. And while watching and editing videos over this 3-hour episode until it was finished, this was my conclusion to the first ever WWE Raw episode on Netflix. Whoa, that was actually a really good episode of Raw. What a way to start off on Netflix. Wow. Anyways, making the trip downtown to pick up the wife this evening after her day shift, we went to Lee's Haka #1 to get some takeout dinner. Getting ready to have this amazing feast at the condo. But not before wishing our neighbor David a happy birthday. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear David. Happy birthday to you. There you go.
Thank you.
Okay, ready? 1, 2, 3. Happy birthday, David. With a decent 6 to 7 hour sleep last night, I got up early to edit videos prior to the time of the sunrise. Pretty much doing it for hours. Continuing on with my New Year's goal of doing push-ups or jumping jacks for every minute that I was editing throughout the day, while also doing research on possible places to travel to on TV in the background. Only to take a quick break to catch the beautiful sunset off to the west this evening. Then going back to editing videos and doing jumping jacks / push-ups until it was nighttime. Tonight, I'm finishing my edit of Live from Last Week, episode 211 for Friday's release. Before continuing to do a quick birthday shout out to one of my F-Car friends out there who continues to jam it out on the guitar. This birthday shout out goes out to you, Melvin. Otanjubi omedetou gozaimasu, Melvin. I'm hoping that at this time, you and your family are doing well, staying safe and healthy, and that you had a great celebration for your birthday this year. So guys, instead of going to sleep early last night when I felt tired, I just stayed up doing research on potential flights and trips that I might make in the near future. Not going to sleep until 2 a.m., getting only 4 hours of quality sleep and waking up at 7 a.m. Catching the skies before they turned from the darkness to this nice sunrise color here. with it being too chilly or too cold to go outside, I stayed in working on a couple of New Year's goals that I have. Since I was up surfing on Facebook up until late last night, I was catching up doing all these exercises as punishment. Even breaking out my adjustable dumbbells, using them for the first time since who knows how long it's been. As well as getting up to start making some smoothies as per my New Year's goal. Officially making number 1 out of 50 that I had set out to do. And making the wife some hot breakfast for when she got in from her night shift this morning. Then, while watching one of my favorite shows in the background on TV, being Border Security, I was inspired to continue to look for possible places to travel to before getting into the car and braving the cold and taking the Mini on a drive to see the parentals, with Tito Eddie showing me where to locate the main water valve at home, and Tita Monet having all of us at the table to eat her New Year's Eve fruits as a family. But guys, after checking out and eating this fruit in particular for the first time, I honestly never knew what it was called. Mom, what fruit is this? Do you know?
Granada.
Is that what it's called?
Yeah.
Oh. Okay. Not quite sure that Google agrees with that. Tita Monet. Anyways, guys, if y'all know what this fruit is called, feel free to put your answer in the comment section below so that we can all find out what exactly its real name is. But moving on, coming back home this evening, guess who finally may have pulled the trigger on a flight with the wife's gift card and reacted like this when the payment of the credit card went through.
Still loading.
Oh!
Booked.
It's booked.
Okay.
And in the theme of more celebrations today, we just have a quick birthday shout out to one of my childhood friends who I used to go to dance school with and who always brings awareness to MS for her fundraisers through the years. This birthday shout out goes out to you, Shelby. Happy birthday, Shelby. I'm hoping that everybody has their birthdays today are doing well, staying safe and healthy at this time, and had a great celebration for your birthdays this year. So starting off today, we got a birthday shout out to one of my FSAT friends out there who has quite the talented voice on the mic when he sings and performs. This birthday shout out goes out to you, friends. Happy birthday, friends. We next got a birthday greeting to another one of our FSAT friends who used to help us out on Saturdays tutoring elementary school kids at the FCT. This birthday shout out goes out to you, Sarah. Happy birthday, Sarah. We also got a birthday shout out to one of my St. Stephen's friends out there who I used to play alongside with on sports teams when we were in high school. This birthday shout out goes out to you, George. Happy birthday, George. And last but not least, we got a birthday greeting to one of my volleyball friends out there who I randomly ran into at that 90s party at Woodbine Park earlier in the year. This birthday shout out goes out to you, Debbie. Happy birthday, Debbie. I'm hoping that everybody has their birthdays today, are doing well, staying safe and healthy at this time, and had a great celebration for your birthdays this year. So, after I left y'all last night, I watched the TGL inaugural event of indoor golfing with golf professionals, set up as a combination of indoor golf simulation, but on a bigger scale, and an indoor putting range match, which I thought was pretty cool to witness for the first time. Well, it actually reminded me of our time last week at the secret cottage, working on my patented golf swing on the golf simulator that I was able to use for the brief time that we were there. But moving on today, where I was able to pass out and actually getting in an incredible sleep of almost 8 hours last night, I was able to once again catch the cotton candy skies of today's sunrise. And as a house husband, made the wife a hot breakfast post-shift for the second day in a row. Then afterwards, recalling booking a flight to a Portuguese country yesterday evening, I opened up my Duolingo app and spent most of the day starting to learn the language of Portuguese. Even doing some practice aloud to reinforce my learning. Un menino, uma menina. Un menino, uma menina. Eu como pão e bebo leite. And after several hours of practice, especially for the words that are very important to know, I was hitting several individual benchmark achievements, then almost simultaneously taking up most of my time doing this pretty much in between my lessons. I got stuck watching a marathon of Border Security Australia, literally from when the sun was up until it was nighttime. So to begin today's segment, we got a quick birthday shout out to one of my former neighbors downtown who used to teach me Shakira dance moves during our partying days at Neo-Wysick. This birthday shout out goes out to Nadine. Happy birthday, Nadine. I'm hoping that everybody has their birthdays today are doing well, staying safe and healthy at this time, and had a great celebration for your birthday this year. But now, earlier this morning, waking up after a decent 6-hour sleep, I was awoken before the time of the sunrise by all of these snowplows circling the area, making their rounds trying to clear the roads for everyone, as there was quite a bit of snowfall all over the GTA overnight. Anyways, catching the sunrise for the third day in a row, I was able to go back on the couch to snooze for a couple of hours before getting back up on the stationary bike for the first time in quite a while for an easy, not so stressful bike session while going on my Duolingo app on my phone once again, and studying more Portuguese all day, achieving yet another couple of Duolingo milestones while I was at it. Then throwing back to this episode, before seeing this ad of an online flyer, which had enticed me to buy 6 bottles of Prime and 2 Hello Kitty advent calendars, I was able to open up a couple of gifts that, over the holidays, I forgot about, including that package of $1 items that had the Prime drink bottles from TV Showcase, as well as this scene from a while back. I bit the bullet and I'm excited to tell you guys that I'm getting these Bessie's shoes for only a fraction of the price, revealing my new baby Vesties that I've always wanted, although they were a little tad too big.
What's that?
I don't know. Should have stretched before doing this. Which will have me going into a Vestie store sometime in the near future to exchange them. Anyways, guys, it's time for me to get ready for my night shift tonight, doing 3 shifts in the next 4 nights. Which only means I'll wrap up today's segment right here and catch you guys again tomorrow. Coming off a pretty busy, jam-packed, and stressful night shift last night, I went to attend Sunday morning Catholic Mass for the first time here since Joe and Tyler's wedding a couple years back at the St. Paul Basilica in Toronto. Before I went back to the car to de-stress with the Christmas gift that I just opened yesterday.
It's so, like, you see, like, the cast of Stranger Things sitting, like, what's the conversation on the line?
Whoa, this is so sweet.
Will Smith watches award shows going all one day.
Then going home to take a quick 3-hour post-night shift nap. Next, recalling when Tita Monet saw the Mini's mini Christmas tree when I visited them a couple days ago. And she flat out told me that Christmas is already over. I headed to the Mini to take off my beloved Christmas tree decoration that I worked so hard to put up during the holiday season. And also took some time to take down the Christmas tree in the condo. Then going back here for the 3rd time in a week, we found ourselves once again at Yorkdale Mall, visiting the cousin Warma, and watching the wife go on a quick little shopping spree. Then, once Warma got off work, we went to the local 10 Ren's tea, getting some bubble tea to go. Then meet up with the cousin Warby, who I haven't seen in a long time. Warby! Have a car picnic with the Worsters. Drink.
Great. It's
Wow, look at
Wow!
that.
Cheers! Happy New Year! Hang out with them in the Mini with our bubble teas.
like a full
25% ice.
Oh, they
How is
pretty.
it?
Just like Yakult.
is happening.
Ah, she knows the secret ingredient. And have them open up a belated Christmas gift that we presented to them. Go.
Husbando.
Next, after parting ways, we headed to a place that was known for their Christmas lights over the holidays. But since we were arriving here a couple weeks late, it looked like time was over for these lights to be on. So guys, next year I'm very hopeful that we'll come by and visit this place again and catch this display light up in the correct season. Anyways, before I leave you guys for today, I have a quick birthday shout out to one of my beach volleyball friends who I hope to play alongside with later on this summer. This birthday shout out goes out to you, Maddie. Happy birthday, Maddie. And we've also got a birthday shout out to my ate out there who loves to take Polaroid pictures of us during the holiday season. This birthday shout out goes out to you, Ate Anna. Happy birthday, Anna. I'm hoping that everybody has their birthday today, are doing well, staying safe and healthy at this time, and had a great celebration for your birthdays this year. Passing out last night after watching Joe Coy's most recent special on Netflix called Joe Coy Live from Brooklyn. Watching one of my favorite stand-up comedians do his thing, I was able to get some restful sleep to the tune of just over 7 hours. Before I got up to continue practicing my Portuguese Duolingo, setting several personal records once again. with credits going to my free trial of Super Duolingo Family Plan, which unfortunately and sadly ended up expiring earlier this afternoon. But on that note, doing some research on the upcoming trip that we have planned for later this week, getting some tips from fellow YouTubers on the sights and sounds in Portugal, and in lieu of having an event to shoot a music video for you guys this week, here is a throwback compilation video of the EuroTrips that we took in the mid-2010s, shooting with our old school video camera. And so, before I go in for my first of a scheduled 2 night shifts tonight, we'll just wrap up this week's Live From Last Week episode right here. So, if you guys have enjoyed what you've been watching, feel free to follow JayWalkerPOV on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube. Be sure to like and share this video, subscribe to the channel, and hit that notifications bell to be notified when new videos from JayWalkerPOV come out. And once again, I'd like to thank you guys for watching. Stay safe and healthy out there, and we'll see you next time on Live From Last Week.